Hello everyone and welcome to my next Let's Review League of Legends patch notes. This time around it will be for the Draven patch note. This is the same with as what I did with the Darius patch notes. This time I'll be doing it with the Draven patch notes. I have watched the patch preview and I've also watched the Draven Champion Spotlight. I have not yet played a single game. I'm on 63 games, I believe. Yeah, I know. Come on. Open LOL replay. There we go. No, I don't want that. Go away. Ah! Computer crashes. Computer crashing. Computer crash. Computer crashing. Oh my god. Wait. Okay. At the moment, I'm on match 62 for season 1. And I just played... Who did I just play? Oh, I'm gonna check. And I just played Tristana. That seems like a long time ago. Oh, it was a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, I played Tristana. I'm pretty sure I played someone else after that. And the next two games, then I played two season 2 matches. So I'm up to episode 5, match 5 on season 2. And that's before this Draven patch. Now I will do the Draven patch. So what do I think of this Draven patch? Well, let's find out for ourselves. I found there is no changes as such, like there's no gameplay changes or anything. So, we have Draven, the Glorious Executioner. Wicked Blades, which is his passive. Draven's critical strikes deal bonus physical damage over time. Spinning Axe also causes this effect if it does not critically strike. So if you critical strike, you put a dot on your enemy, which is really nice. And if Spinning Axe also does it as well. Draven Spinning Axe. Draven's next attack will deal bonus physical damage. This axe will then ricochet off the target high up into the air. If Draven catches it, he automatically readies another Spinning Axe. Draven can have 2 Spinning Axes at once. You can like throw a Spinning Axe, catch them both, throw another one, and you can constantly keep throwing these Spinning Axes. Just don't throw a Spinning Axe, and if it's got to bounce in front of you, don't jump into it and then get killed by the enemy. Draven Blood Rush. Draven gains increased movement speed and attack speed. The movement speed bonus decreases rapidly over its duration. Okay. Catching a Spinning Axe will refresh the cooldown of the Blood Rush. Blood Rush is kinda like the opposite of the opposite of Rammus's Powerball. Like Rammus's Powerball increases his speed over time. Blood Rush decreases the movement speed over time. However, your attack speed stays a lot higher. Blood Rush is good for catching people and killing them quickly. Stand aside, and if you catch a Spinning Axe, it refreshes, so you can spam it really well, I think. Stand aside. Draven deals physical damage by throwing his axes forward, knocking aside and slowing his targets. So he throws 2 axes forward. I wish you could see me do my little thingy bob, like whatever. He throws his 2 axes forward, and as they hit champions, the champions get moved to the side and they get slowed. Whirling Death. Draven hurls 2 massive axes dealing physical damage to each unit struck. Whirling Death slowly reverses direction and returns to Draven after striking an enemy champion. Draven may also activate this ability while the axes are in flight to cause it to return early. Deals less damage for each unit It hits and resets when the axes reverse direction. So he can throw the axes, and they are map wide. You could stand at your spawn point and throw the axes and it'll hit the other spawn point. However, it's kind of like Ezreal's ultimate, except it comes back. Yeah. And now these are the nerfs and buffs for each champion. Ahri. Foxfire, which is her W or something. That's the thing that goes around her. Damage reduced at later ranks to 40, 65, 90, 115 and 140. This is her base damage from 40, 70, 100, 130 and 160. Ability power ratio increased to 0.5 from 0.375. I think this is to encourage her to deal more damage by building more ability power over tankier items. At the moment she can build pretty tanky without building too much ability power and still be stupid. As you've seen when I played her, she was a bit overpowered. Spirit Rush. Damage reduced by I think 15 each rank, and AP ratio, wow, AP ratio is quite a bit. Again, it's just to stop her from being tanky and dealing damage at the same time. Yeah. Amumu fixed a bug that caused players to hear sad robots Amumu voice across the map. Okay, that's a bit weird. I never even knew about that. I'll be right. Okay, it's back. I was eating my breakfast. Well, not breakfast, but food. Darius got a change this time around. Hemorrhage, which is his passive. Bonus attack damage ratio reduced to 0.3 from 0.4. This is so that he isn't so damage dealing. He is a bit crazy and he's stupidly overpowered. I haven't played him yet and I'm a bit gutted that they have nerfed him during his free week, which I'll be playing soon. Noxian Guillotine will now only refresh its cooldown when it deals the killing blow. I think it was if you are close to dealing the killing blow but don't quite do it or something, or Hemorrhage kills them or something, you got the if you dealt the killing blow, it doesn't matter if Guillotine does it. Yeah, so now if you deal the killing blow with Noxian Guillotine, that's when it refreshes its cooldown. Apprehend pre-pull animation modified to be more readable for enemy champion. Okay. Fix the bug where Hemorrhage applying Rylai's Crystal Scepter slow ends. What? Hemorrhage, oh god, that was awesome. That would have been awesome. That would have been so overpowered. Ezreal. Essence Flux mana cost reduced to 50, 60, reduced by 10 for each rank. Not bad. And True Shot Barrage mana reduced to 100. Wow, that's a huge reduction in mana. He won't be so mana hungry anymore, which that will make a lot of Ezreal fans happy. Galio. Resolute Smite ability power ratio reduced to 0.6 from 0.7. This, I don't know how much this will nerf him. 0.1 of ability power is a bit, so for every like 10 ability power you lose 1 ability power. Yeah, not bad. So you would lose like 1 damage for every 10 ability power, kind of thing. If you're it will make a little bit of a difference, but not too much. Buckshot. Graves. Buckshot. Damage reduced at later ranks to, so it's been reduced by like 40. Yeah, something like that. And damage per extra bullet increased to 35 from 25%. This is to reduce the amount of damage it can do at long range, and increase the amount of damage it does at close range. Graves is meant to be a shotgunner. Shotgunners are not meant to be long range killers, they're meant to be short range killers, and they're meant to do more damage than a sniper at short range. They're meant to be like in their blow the shit out of the enemy, run away kind of thing. Or not even run away, because they've already blown the shit out of the enemy. Smoke screen duration reduced to 4 seconds from 5 seconds. This is to stop it being such a good crowd controllability. Jax. Empower damage reduced to at later ranks to 40-75. Okay. Oh, empower is, I think, the W, which is like empowers his axe, so it does more damage. It'll reduce his what do you call it? Burst damage by a little bit, by like 40 at later ranks. Not bad. It'll make him not as good. I can see less people playing Jax now. Kog'Maw, living artillery damage bonus to champions reduced to 125% from 150%. Again, not going to be that great for Kog'Maw players who like killing tanks. Nautilus, Titan's Wrath, damage reduced at later ranks to 30, 55, 80, 105 and 130 from 30, 60, 90, 120 and 150. Not too sure how much those will do. It's like reduced it by 20 at a later rank. You can still easily outweigh that by building, I think, a lot more tankiness. Nocturne, Umbra Blades, healing amount per target hit adjusted to 10, 18, 26 from 15, 20, 25. So he gets more at later ranks. He gets more at a higher level than he does at a lower level. That's what. That makes him a lot less tanky at low level, which is nice. Nunu fixed a bug where Absolute Zero was revealing Nunu when cast for brush. This must have pissed off a shit ton of Nunu players, because one of his abilities, or one of his main abilities, is to cast Absolute Zero while in a brush without the enemy knowing, doing shit tons of damage to the enemy, and then the rest of the people will kill the enemy. True Nunu gets no kills, but he does get all those assists. Renekton Slice and Dice armor reduction increased at later ranks. That'll help him late game. Renekton at the moment is a really good early game character, but falls off later on in the game. This should help his late game and be more of a reliable pick when you choose him. Shen, key strike cooldown increased to 9 seconds from 8 seconds. That's only a second cooldown, and Shen's still pretty beefy as is. Doesn't even matter if you do that, I don't care. Swain, basic attack ranged increased to 500 from 480. This is to make him better and closer to other mages, so he doesn't get outranged by the likes of Veigar and stuff. Decrepify, range increased to 625 from 600. Slow increased at later ranks to 20. So his slow is increased at later ranks, so it makes it a much more useful slow for team battles. And Ravenous Flock, which is his ultimate, cooldown reduced by 2 seconds, so that you can spam it a lot more often, which means you can come out of it, let your mana regenerate, go back into it, use it for a while, come back out of it, because his ultimate is kinda what Swain is. And Urgot, Terror Capacitor shield health reduced at later ranks to, this is to make him a lot less beefy. He is a mage, and he's also a stupid damage dealer, but they don't want him to have this beefiness, like crazy beefiness, so that no one can counteract him. And hyperkinetic position reverser, yeah, so again, not so beefy when he's using his ultimate. Anyway, that's what I think of this patch. I'll see you later, have fun, and goodbye.